Erie fire crews responded to the scene of a house fire this afternoon and were met with flames roaring out of the front of the house. And as the pandemic continues, the COVID-19 death toll rises to over 140,000 nationwide. And the mayor of a major American city says they're on the brink of another stay-at-home order.
Find out what projects are going on at PACA, ranging from the roof to performance schedule this year.
In high definition from your news leader, this is 1024 Action News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Brian Wilk. Erie fire crews had their hands full this afternoon after responding to a blaze. Now, the fire happened at a house on the 900 block of West 35th Street around 2:30. When crews arrived, the front of the home was engulfed in flames. According to Erie County 911, there were no injuries, and the fire department is investigating what caused the blaze. Now, our crew on scene says the entire inside of the house looked damaged from the fire. And an early morning rollover sent 8 people to the hospital. Now, according to Pennsylvania State Police, a pickup truck with 3 people in the cab and 5 people in the bed was traveling on Welch Road in Waterford Township around 2 a.m. Now, the truck left the side of the road, struck a drainage ditch, and all 5 people in the bed were ejected. Now, the pickup then struck a tree and rolled on its side. All 8 people had injuries ranging from moderate to possibly severe. They were transported to a local hospital, and state police are currently investigating the crash. And this morning, deaths from COVID-19 topped 140,000 nationwide. Now, the Los Angeles mayor says the city is on the brink of another stay-at-home order. Now, hospitals across the country are pushed to their limits. ABC's Megan Tavarian is in San Diego with the latest.
Today, coronavirus cases continuing to rise at a staggering rate. Numbers increasing in more than 24 states, overwhelming medical systems, like this hospital in Hidalgo, Texas. Some patients waiting 10 hours for an examination because resources are so thin.
It's very difficult when you are putting your mom's best friend in a body bag. It's very difficult when you're putting your 6th grade school teacher on mechanical support.
In California, Los Angeles' Mayor Eric Garcetti saying on CNN this morning he's close to declaring a second stay-at-home order as cases there continue to rise.
How much worse does it have to get in Los Angeles before you feel compelled to issue another stay-at-home order?
Sure. Well, I think we're on the brink of that.
The need for more testing reportedly met with resistance from the White House. The Washington Post first reporting the Trump administration is at odds with Senate Republicans, saying the administration is pushing to block billions of dollars from testing and contact tracing, as well as funds for the CDC and NIH in a forthcoming GOP coronavirus relief package. But late this afternoon, a senior White House official claiming the president is fully committed to a robust aid package that addresses real needs, adding there have been no negotiations to date. Trump asked about testing this morning on Fox News.
Sir, testing is up 37%.
Well, that's good.
I understand. Cases are up 194%. It isn't just that testing has gone up, it's that the virus has spread.
Many of those cases are young people that would heal in a day. They have the sniffles.
Insurance isn't something you want to think about. Your home, vehicles, and investments are as important to me as they are to you. Thank you for voting us Erie's #1 choice in the insurance category.
When looking, so the chances is that I won't even have any symptoms, so who cares? You are propagating a pandemic because it doesn't end with you.
Megan Tavarian, ABC News, San Diego.
And as the coronavirus pandemic continues to burden hospitals throughout the country, there's been a concern around rural hospitals. Pennsylvania Representative Fred Keller introduced legislation to require the federal government to equalize the Medicare reimbursement rates of rural and urban hospitals. Now, he says the hospitals in rural America should have the same benefit if they're providing a procedure as hospitals in the urban setting.
This isn't just to address the pandemic. This is to make sure that our rural hospitals get get the due compensation they deserve so that they can be sustainable and provide health care in rural America into the future.
And the National Rural Health Association says more than 400 rural hospitals are at risk of closing. Now let's take a look at the latest state and local COVID-19 numbers. In Pennsylvania, the Department of Health reporting 786 additional positive cases, bringing the total to over 100.
Insurance isn't something you want to think about.
2015. In Erie County, the County Department of Health reporting 12 new cases, bringing the total number of positive cases to 781 and 15 deaths. And in the region, Crawford County reporting 107 cases, Warren County reporting 13 cases, up 1, Chautauqua County, New York reporting 200 cases, Ashtabula County, Ohio is reporting 473 cases. And the Performing Arts Collective Alliance, also known as PACA, is trying to figure out plans for a new roof and other renovations. Chelsea Swift has the story.
Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, PACA had to cancel 6 consecutive productions. The executive director saying they may not have live performances until 2021.
It doesn't look like we're going to be able to open for the theater and the music and the art shows in our galleries and downstairs and those kind of things until January.
On August 11th, Erie Gives Day will be an opportunity for PACA to raise revenue that was lost from the canceled shows.
Erie Gives Day, which is fantastic for so many nonprofits. We hope that people will think about PACA in addition to all the other good nonprofits they're going to donate to and be a part of that, and that will certainly go into the roofing fund.
The executive director of PACA saying this week they're signing a contract, and by fall there will be an entirely new roof.
We have selected a company, McCrory's Roofing, to put on a brand new roof. It's about 14,000 square feet up on our roof, so it's a big roof, it's expensive. We selected them because they were a 125-year-old company.
Adding the new roof will last for at least 30 years. He says it will be an expensive process.
Not get any kind of federal or state or local granting money for this roof. We're paying for it ourselves with a loan from Northwest Bank.
Chelsea Swift, Jet 24 Action News.
And authorities in Portland, Oregon are declaring Saturday night's protest a riot. Now, Portland police said that people broke into the Police Association's office and lit the building on fire. Authorities also say a large crowd of people removed fencing around the federal courthouse downtown. Now, for at least 50 nights, demonstrators have protested racial inequality and police brutality. While many protesters have remained peaceful, violence has also erupted. However, the city's mayor doesn't like the federal response. Now, President Trump tweeted Sunday that his aggressive federal response to protests are meant to try and help Portland, not hurt it. And a new location to search for Linda Stoltzfus brings hundreds more volunteers into the hills of Lancaster County. Now, reporter Joel Smith has their progress and the added challenge of trying to perform their searches during a pandemic.
In New Holland, about 10 miles from where Linda Stoltzfus went missing June 21st, hundreds of volunteers take to the hills looking for the missing 18-year-old or at least some clues.
It's a vast land. So there's hills, there's mountains, and then there's fields. So there's cornfields that they go through and come down and up the mountains. So there's a lot of terrain that they need to cover.
The 4,000-acre stretch was selected because of reports that Justo Smoker's vehicle was here. Smoker was arrested last weekend for kidnapping Stoltzfus. The volunteers are all trained in search and rescue, and they've been told about extra precautions due to coronavirus.
We try, but it's a little bit hard to do, but we're aware of what we have to try to keep our distance, but we just want to try to perform the search, but we do still have that in the back of our mind.
The technique of the search line actually works well for social distancing.
And be like 6 or 10 feet apart, maybe a little bit more, but you want to be close enough, that way you get enough area you can look.
Only people who are trained for searches like this are invited to help. That's because if they do find Linda or a clue, that area immediately becomes a crime scene. But the hope is it will also become much more than that.
Basically with the Stoltzfus family, which our prayers still are with them, and we just hope to bring their daughter home.
And as the coronavirus pandemic rages on, so does summer. Soon it's back to school for students, but are we ready? What are the plans in place to keep your kids safe? Are you comfortable with them? Now join us for a Jet 24 special report Thursday at 5:30 p.m. We are dedicating the entire newscast to this one important issue. We'll have local school officials here to answer our questions and yours about staying safe in the coming school year. Send us your questions and concerns on our Jet Fox Facebook page and then join us Thursday at 5:30 p.m. And coming up after the break on Jet 24 Action News, rain, snow, pandemic. One area organization did not let anything stop them from a tradition that spans over 3 decades. That's after Craig's forecast. Craig, kind of a scary day in weather today.
Yeah, certainly no snow today either. But yeah, some of those storms pretty nasty. Thankfully, those are moving away. We'll take you down the road. Let you know what's ahead coming up.
From your news leader, you're watching Brian Wilk, meteorologist Craig Flint, and Mike